Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Dominaria United. Back to being all by myself here. And my rare sucks a lot. It's horrible. It's like a land that costs life. Really bad. Gin of the Fountain is fine. Good card, probably. Yavanai Iconoclast is a very solid 2-drop. And if you kick it for 3, it's like kind of great in Gruul aggro. I have Aron, Malloy's Ruin. Yikes, that was a terrible card to include in the last draft, huh? Really hurt me. I think it lost 2 games all by itself. Not because of the card, but because of the 3 swamps I put in the deck to play it. Well, okay, a swamp and 2 tapped duels. It's a good card. I should very much consider taking it as a first card. I just should not have put it into a red-white aggro deck. Anything else here worth taking? Bite Down's good, but I'm not going to first pick it. All right, yeah, I'll take this and see if I can make it actually work. It's the black-white signpost for like go wide sacrifice. Frostfist Strider? I haven't played any blue yet. Would be kind of cool to stop playing white every draft. It's a good card. 5 mana 4/4. Tough to remove. Takes care of an enemy creature the turn you play it. At least for a little while. I mean... The only black card in the deck is aggressive in the pack. No, that's not true. There's Bone Splinters. I kind of think I should stay open here and just like take the best card, which is our Ojanen. And I haven't played any domain decks really. They're both white, and it keeps us open to like 2 potentially strong things depending on what we get past. I mean, I don't know. I guess. Allegedly, according to Untapped's overlay, Frostfist Strider is a little bit better than Czar. But I think given that I already like have a white card, I'd rather take this one. So that I don't know. That's probably a bad thing to think about. They're both 5 cost double color things. So they're both roughly as hard to play. The overlap in white with Aron only matters if I'm going to play both of them, which... I mean, I guess if I'm playing this, I wouldn't mind splashing black because it wants domain, right? That's not true. This is also good in just green-white because, like, you get a lot of 1/1s and you want to put counters on them. Yeah, I think I'll take it. I don't think I want any of these. Artillery Blast's okay. The Vivisector fits into the white-black theme, but I think I'd rather just take a dual land. Vinewall, I guess, Vinewall is a really good domain enabler, I believe, right? Reveal any land card. But I think I should just take a duel rather than, like, a creature that can draw for the right land. I don't know. I think those are both reasonable, and I don't think anything else is. You could maybe take, I guess, one of these black 2-drops. But I think I'll be happy with this whether I end up playing black-white or green-white, because I might want domain in the green, so yeah, let's take the Marsh. Could take the green-blue land if I really wanted to commit to domain with this card, but I think that's sort of silly. Love Song of Night and Day is fine. Balmor is quite strong if you have like the right deck for it. Necromass is allegedly strong. I guess I probably take the Love Song. If I really wanted to like commit to being domain, I would take Balmor as the best card here. But Love Song fits in both of the white decks. They both want tokens. So I think I'll take it. I don't know. I like maybe the red-green land could be something, or the red-black land, but probably I'd rather just have like a decent spell. What are you? 3 mana, 3/2/3, kicker red, menace. If it was kicked, a creature from your graveyard with mana value 3 or less comes back and has haste and then dies. Cool effect for 4. And it's not bad as a 3 mana, 2/3 menace. It's pretty good, I think. Could also like maybe take the grotto, but I don't think I want that. I think I'll just take this atrocity. Yeah, why not? There's not much really good stuff in here. The Necromances, I found like they were okay, but not great. And I don't know if this deck is necessarily going to have a bunch of creatures dying early. And last time I tried to draft them, I wound up with 5. So I think I'll get chances to draft these if I want. Another one of these. Okay, that's kind of a signal, right? Yeah. And we haven't really seen much green, have we? So we could probably give up on Czar fairly soon. I don't even think I want... Well, I don't know. Heroic Charge is okay, but I think I'd actually rather take a green-black land in case I end up wanting to splash green, for example, for this guy. Heroic Charge wants you to go wide, and white decks kind of want to go wide, but black-white not as much as some of the other white things because they want you to sacrifice things, I think. There's Baird again. Probably not so good here. Certainly not excited to splash for it. The Vine Shaper Prodigy, kicker blue? Jeez. It's a little tough. Everything else here stinks, though. So I guess I'll sideboard it. Pretty happy to have this flyer. I know it's a good card, and I've like kind of not drafted it very much in my other white decks because it didn't seem to fit. This one, it seems fine. Really could use some 2-drops, though. I'll take a Bone Splinters. I think the black-white deck is supposed to want you to go wide, and so I'll have little tokens to blow up. Splatter Goblin should be great. I know I let it wheel and said it was okay. Suddenly it's great. Now that we like have a billion 3-drops and we want creatures that are willing to be sacrificed. I mean, I guess I'll take a Necromass. Faithbinder should be pretty good. Just because I need 2-drops and I want things with low amounts of power, sort of. Because I can buff them, maybe. I don't think I'm going to run that. Astor, Bearer of Blades. 4 mana, 4/4 in red-white. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards. Reveal an equipment or vehicle? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's a 4/4 for 4, which is fine. Phalanx would be alright. Probably I should take the Citizen's Arrest. Yeah, nothing else here looks any good at all. This is a 2 mana 3/2, which is not bad, but I need some removal. Didn't get any in the first pack, right? Well, that's not true. Bone Splinters. This is great. This is exactly the kind of thing you're looking for. When creatures die, get a counter. The Warhorse would also be pretty solid. Shadow Prophecy, probably not so hot. Heroic Charge may be okay. Tribute to Urborg. Kicker blue? Come on. What do I look like? Some kind of domain dummy? I think we just take stall for time. I don't love it, especially since I'm not going to have the kicker for it. No, I'm probably supposed to take Urborg, right? It's just like 2 mana, deal 2 damage. It's okay. I wish I could like kick it, but getting a removal for 2 is good, and I should not be upset about it. Knight of Dusk's Shadow, great 2-drop. All the like Knight of whatever's on 2. Are there really 5 of them, or is there just the 2? Because I know there's the white one and the black one, and I can't think of any others. What the heck? Oh, I thought I did a search, but on Scryfall, but that's not what I did. Oh, whoops. Oh my god. Let me just start the search over. This doesn't even matter. Why am I doing all this? Alright, how many knights are there in? There's really just the 2, the white one and the black one. They're so similar that I thought there would be like a cycle of them, but there's not. There's the Knight of Dawn and the Knight of Dusk. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, they're both quite good. 2 mana 2/2 with a bonus that you can pump. You know, Phalanx would be okay here. Cavalier would be fine, but I'm taking the Knight of Dusk's Shadow. I don't think I want a Blight Pile, do I? Maybe. I mean, okay, so how much do I have that actually sacks my own creatures? Is it just the Bone Splinters, or do I have something else? Ah, right, the Benelli's Ruin dude. I'm going to stop trying to pronounce his name. This kind of does, right? You get a creature and then it gets sacked? If I had red, which I don't. So I don't have a lot of ways to destroy my creatures, but I do have several things that want my creatures to be destroyed. So let's take some more of those, and then when we finally get ways to destroy my creatures, they'll be better. I mean, I have like 3 cards that do it, so it's not nothing. I still think Shadow Prophecy is not going to be very good here. Everything here looks no good. Sideboard a Shadow Prophecy. I really don't think I'm going to have Domain. That's going to be much at all. I mean, it's like a 3 mana draw 2, which is not embarrassing. That card was printed as Divination. That's what Divination is, isn't it? Divination. Oops. Yeah, 3 mana, sorcery, and blue, draw 2 cards. Printed in, I don't know, probably a long time ago. At least as old as 2013, maybe older. I don't know. This is, where'd it go? Wasn't there one of those I was thinking of picking? What happened? Did I take it? Have I taken some weird card I didn't mean to? Or is this like... I guess I'm still talking about the previous pack where I chose not to take it and I was saying why it might have been okay. That must be what happened. Anyway, it's a 3 mana instant that draws 2 in black instead of blue, but you lose 2 life. So this card I think is, or this pack is decent. I'm inclined to take the Urborg Repossession and put back in the green-black land, but it's probably supposed to be Bone Splinters, right? Do I have a lot of ways to make tokens? No, right? I have like 0. I have a bird. And I have this atrocity that'll make something that I wouldn't mind sacrificing. But I think what I want is a way to recur my creatures more than like Bone Splinters. I could take Mesa Cavalier. I don't think I want to. Yeah, let's just throw this back in. This 1 mana 1/1 flying Death Toucher should be pretty good. Elfheim Worm also very good, by the way. But we're not green. What am I thinking? I put green in and I was like, oh, I'll take all the green. No, that's incorrect. I'm a black-white deck. I want blue-green. Toxic Abomination, I think, is decent. The Warhorse Wield. Yeah, give me that Warhorse. Make 1/1s all day. I don't think I want a Heroic Charge. Blight Pile. I mean, it's a decent blocker. I think I should take it and, like, maybe even run it. Well, I'd certainly take it. Oh, Sheoldred. I don't have to look at the rest of this deck, this pack. Wow, what a card. Rated one of the top... I think, actually, Draft Sim rates this the best card in the set? I don't remember. But it's very, 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 very good. Runic Shot is great. Captain's Call might be better? Obviously, in isolation, Captain's Call is much worse, but I have all these things that want me to make tokens, and so far I don't have any ways to make the dang tokens. I mean, okay, I have the Warhorse. And I have the Atrocity. But mostly I don't have ways to make tokens. This is just so much better. 1 mana removal. I think I'm supposed to take it. Maybe it wheels. Whereas Runic Shot definitely will not wheel. 4 mana 2/2 flyer, kind of meh. Red-white land? I have a few cards that... I have at least one card, and maybe it was a few, that want me to kick for red. Balduvian Atrocity is 1. I also have something that wants me to kick for blue, but... Or I could take, yeah, the black-green land again, right? What? I forgot already. There's something I want to kick for green. Oh, this one, the Repossession. So I think... Oh, and the red-black land. All of these are fine. Whereas the spells in this pack, I kind of don't want any of them. I'll take red-white, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the green-black... One of those wheeled before, didn't it? So I might get it back. Don't want this Defender nonsense. Don't really want a 2-mana 3/1. Probably just another Battlefly Swarm. Don't need a relic. Barricade or another Repossession? Barricade's pretty good, I think. And it makes the Blight Pile a little better as well, which is not nothing. Bortuk, Bone Rattle. I mean, I don't think we're really going to have enough green to want to play that. Don't build another inconsistent deck just for fun. Whereas a Splatter Goblin's fine. The more Splatter Goblins I take, the more Toxic Abominations I can cut. Shalai's Acolyte, very good. Griffin Protector, also pretty solid. Another Gibbering Barricade, probably better. Shalai's Acolyte is the best card here in isolation, but I'll just take the one in the next pick if that's okay. Raft's pretty good, but obviously no time to take it now. A third Gibbering Barricade. I mean, okay. The Captain's Call did wheel. Could take a Barricade, no thanks. I don't know, nothing. I'm cutting the Abomination I already have, so I'm not taking another. Semi-Herbalist's a decent 2-drop, I think. I don't have like much in list, so I think I might have 0, in fact. No, there's 1. This could be okay. But I don't really want to attack with my 2-drops that much, I don't think. I'll take the Sleeper, since I kind of benefit from sacrificing creatures and I make some tokens, maybe? Okay, well, we wound up with a pretty good number of playable cards. None of the dual lands wheeled after all, so I just have like 1 green source and 1 red source, and I don't think I'm going to cut any swamps or plains to get more. Just have these cards that like are going to be okay, and then every so often maybe I'll get to kick them. So we have to find like 7 cuts. Destroy Evil is just not that good, I think. Everything else here I think I want to keep. So how much sacrifice stuff did I actually wind up with? I have some. There's the 2 sleepers, which... And also the 3 barricades, so actually quite a lot. The issue is that I just don't have many token creators, right? I have the Warhorse that makes 1. Where's the... Oh, here it is. Captain's Call makes 3. The Atrocity, if I'm very lucky, might make 1. So I just have very few ways to make tokens. So I feel like this Benalia's Ruin guy, like, obviously still worth putting in the deck. A 3-mana 3/3 menace is quite good. I don't think we're going to get to activate the ability on it very much. Although it's kind of funny, like the Splatter Goblin is almost a token, right? If you just like leave a Splatter Goblin back and you make attacks, you get like a Splatter Goblin and Benalia's Ruin, then your opponent has to block in such a way that you can't get value out of sacking Splatter Goblin. Because that effectively gives like all your stuff +1/+1 and one of their things -1/-1. It's very difficult to block in such a scenario, I think, if the boards are at all close. But I mean, that's kind of an optimistic thing to happen. I don't think having both of these back and wanting to attack with having both of these on the field and wanting to attack with neither is probably not going to happen very often. I don't think the Necromass is really going to do that much. The Sleepers, I just don't think I have a lot of tokens to spare. I kind of want like Gibbering Barricades and Blight Piles to win the game. Not as like, oh, we're going to tap Blight Pile for 4 damage a turn or something. You know, that would be nice, but more like just as big defenders so that I can get down Sholdred and some of these like big late game flyers maybe. The Faith Bonder I don't think is doing very much. Well, I mean, I guess it makes my Blight Pile a little bit like an attacker, but probably not. It's tough to cut any of this. Mana cost is low enough that I think I could actually run a 16 land deck, but 15 is asking too much. I don't really have that much kicker. I don't have a lot of other ways to spend mana. I don't have much draw. It's basically just the Gibbering Barricades that could be a mana sink. I don't have that much that I want to sacrifice. So I think we could run 16, which I guess means cutting a plains. I mean, this is an expensive card, right? This costs 7 if you kick it. But a lot of the time I won't be kicking it, and 5 is, like, manageable. Let's cut 1 barricade. I don't have that much to sacrifice. Okay. Give it a try. What's a good, like, alliterative name for an Orzhov deck? I mean, I guess Boros Moron isn't alliterative at all, is it? It's just, there's kind of an assonance there, right? Where the vowels are all the same. So we would want an Orzhov. Oh boy, it's Orzhov? Doesn't quite work. There's got to be some search engine, like, that linguists or poets use, right? I know there's, like, a Poet's Thesaurus or something where you can search for, like, words that have a particular meter to them or particular sounds in particular places. I don't know how to search for that kind of thing. That would be kind of a nice resource to have when I'm in a mood like this. This is junk. I need a swamp. It's because I didn't swap out the Baldur's Gate lands. I mean, I'm on the draw. I do have Runic Shot. I could hope to get a swamp eventually. There's 8 in the decks. That's a 1 in 5. Odds are not good. Here I have no black, but I'm not going to mulligan to 5. I guess I should say I still have no black here. This needs 2 specifically black, and so I think that's maybe the best pitch. Everything else here could be cast with 1 swamp and a few lands. I can't believe I've looked at 15 cards in my deck and not seen a single black source. That's gross. And like, if this would just be a plains, it's not like by putting this kicker support in the deck, I've hurt myself here. This wouldn't have been a swamp. Okay, some domain garbage. We're gonna get run over here. Go pick up your plains. Yes, very funny. No, a swamp. Oh, that's interesting. It's revealed here with... Wait, do they have a version of the Baldur's Gate lands that don't have text on them? Huh. How much does this cost? 2. It's not even a tap ability. They can do it over and over. This... I guess this isn't domain so much as like 5-color defender. Because they have to have a chaplain if they're playing these 2 cards. And so they have to have white. Yeah, you could attack with... You could attack for like 7 if you wanted. That would be pretty rough. Okay, but they have more development to do instead. I wonder why this said... Oh, activate only the sorceries. You can't use it to block. I see. Why did... I thought I heard the sound of some damage when they played this, but I guess that... I must be confused? Anyway, like, I'm about ready to concede here. They can attack me for 10? 10 is 10. 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 10 Yeah. Alright, see you later. Tough way to start, but I don't think that was bad deck building. I don't really think it was bad piloting either. I think on the draw, like, mulligan to 6 makes sense, and I think mulligan to 5 doesn't really. Kumano Kensei, fan of the Kamigawa stuff. Okay, this is a much better hand, obviously. I have a million plays. Wow, nice start, kind of. Where's my second planes, man? I could swing with this, but it's more important to hold it as a blocker, I guess. Well, no, because I could maybe play another blocker. I'm a little tempted to play this and actually draw, just because I really would like a planes. But I think I'm probably supposed to play a flyer. And that cost me my timeout. Oh well. I couldn't have just like gone to combat, because I think the decision of whether to attack with this depended a little on what I played. But I guess I could have gone to a combat and then thought at that time instead. So what is this? They have blue, green, black, and white. A card from among them. No, a land card from among them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw here. There's my planes. There's also a bone splinters. So I'll play the swamp for now, because that leaves bone splinters open right now. I don't know, maybe I actually should be attacked with... So if I attack with the goblin, they don't want to block here, because that lets me trade for Wrath. And then if they block here, I can actually use Bone Splinters to trade for both of them. Yeah, I think that was a bad non-attack. I should have attacked. I mean, it's not great to use Bone Splinters. Yeah, maybe it is, actually. They didn't kick it, so no 1/1s. Obviously, all attack. And I guess I play the 5-drop here? I don't have any green, so it's not like kicking it is going to happen even if I happen to draw lands. It would have to be specifically my only green land. Why is this a 3/3? Oh. They kicked it. I see. Alright. Well... I could arrest it. That seems pretty good, doesn't it? You're just gonna trade? Okay, I guess you don't want to take the 2 damage. That makes sense. I thought you would try blocking with the 0-3, though. This is a sorcery. I don't think I care to bring back the Splatter Goblin. I thought for sure they would want to block with the 0-3. Oh, that's nice. Reasons I maybe shouldn't have put my counter on the biggest creature. But I figured I wanted to leave a 1/1 available if I needed to sacrifice it for some reason, basically. Kicks red? Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want them to have a 2-3 that they get to attack with. Or a lifelinker, I guess I should say. But I do want to attack with both of these. I think I play this guy. And I have Bone Splinters if I need it. But right now, even if they attack with the 2-3, they still get killed. Right? If they gain 3 life and I attack them for... That's 3, assuming they pump. Oh, they're just gonna... Really? So, I mean, I have 7 damage in the air, and they're tapped out, so... Go ahead, I guess? Oh, Bone Splinters is a sorcery, huh? That's fine. So, yeah, I mean, this is super lethal. I could do better, maybe? I could blow up the bird and kill their blocker and get in with Aaron as well. And that 2 damage that I missed earlier by not attacking with the Splatter Goblin, I mean, kind of turned out to matter, right? Opponent was at 2 at some point, right? I think? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, they were at 2, and then they gained some life. That's how they got back to 5. MBTLB. Don't know what that means. This is fine. I'd like another land, but I have a 2-drop and some removal, both colors. Red black. I don't really have anything to play for 3. I mean, I have this. Like, how important is it to get the Blight Pile down right now? Probably more important than getting this down on 3, isn't it? And I have Tribute to Urlord as a potential play on 3 anyway. Or Runic Shot. So there are ways I might not need my 3rd mana next turn. Oh, and also... No, this costs 3. Okay. 2 to cast, 3 to activate. Whereas the Barricade is 3 for each. Oh, of course I couldn't need Runic Shot. It's a sorcery. And they couldn't attack unless they had a haste creature, which was possible, I guess. Alright. Well. This is a bad creature. I don't know why they have it. Are they going to attack into my Blight Pile? I'll try trading. Or rather, try, like, using Tribute on it. I think it's worth using Tribute to save my Blight pile. It's not like incredible value, but it seems fine. Because if I wanted to play it later, it would cost me mana. Right now, the mana is free, and it does a decent job. You know, it's a 2-mana 3/3 defender. Not bad, right? Am I gonna play Love Song for draw again? Feels kind of bad. If I don't hit a land, though, I don't know. Like, I can play Aaron, right? That's got to be better. This is the one that makes a 2/1 every turn. Okay, but at least I have a blocker for that. I really would like more land. I'm gonna draw. This feels like I see people on YouTube playing this and always playing it on step 2, and I'm like, I'm clearly a bad player if I keep having to play it for draw. But somehow it worked out and I'm a genius? I don't know. Maybe I'm just such a good player that I can recognize when I have to make the unusual play. Which is anytime I want more cards, i.e. all the time. The difference is like knowing when you need cards more than your opponent does, and I don't quite know that. I'll block, obviously. You should have done all this pre-combat. But... Okay, and I hit another land, so that's nice. Could play the Barricade, but I'm pretty sure I want this, don't I? Well, the Barricade leaves... No, Runic Shot is a sorcery, so having it up doesn't matter. And I could, like, attack with the bird to trade with their thing, but I want all my creatures so that I can put counters on many of them, right? What I could have tried would be pre-combat attack... Oh, the bird's bird's summoning sick, and I don't want to make this trade. But if this had not been summoning sick, I could have tried attacking before they know I have this, and then they might happily let it in and say, well, I don't want to trade my Death Toucher for their shitty 1/1. But if they know my 1/1 could be a counter on every creature, they would probably choose to block. Man, everyone's playing this. I don't think it's good. It's going to be a while before we activate Aaron, right? Because we want to start playing this stuff first. Ooh, spooky. Don't have a lot to do about that at the moment. Oh, it makes another token. Oh, but that token also gets sacrificed. How funny. Because this creates a token, and as part of that same effect, it creates another token. Not as like... As a replacement, right? Not as a trigger. And so the thing here that says sacrifice it refers to both of these tokens. Kind of funny, right? Okay, I'd love to see the planes. Everything but the 1/1s, please. Because I anticipate perhaps sacrificing them. I don't know which of these to play first. I guess the flyer. If I draw an untapped land, I can actually play the horse and activate Aaron, which would be nice. Although, I also kind of want to keep mana open for my Death Toucher in case they attack with this monster. Yeah, come on in, I guess. I'll take 6. I don't mind Runic Shotting that, maybe, next turn. I don't know, it feels bad, right? Maybe it is bad. Because this is just a 1/1 token, I think. Yeah. But it's also like buffing this. Oh! This counts their creatures. I forgot that. I thought it was just mine. And they can't help making one and sacrificing it every turn. Okay, that's pretty cool. They're making 2, but this only triggers once a turn. I mean, they've done 6 damage, and I've done 0. They get 3 tokens here. That's pretty cool. I need to start getting through their 1/1 flyer so that my giant flyer can do actual damage. Which I think means attacking with these guys. This is fine to play, I think. Is that how I tap? I think like that. Or, oh, hang on. Like this. I only have 6 mana, I guess. Maybe it's better to play the Warhorse now? Yeah, I think so. But I don't have to play it pre-combat, I guess. I should play it pre-combat. No, because I can't. Thing is, I don't even really want to trade Death Touchers with them, because I need my Death Toucher for this. But if I attack with just a 1/1, they're going to be like, whatever, come on in. I feel like attacking with 2 1/1s is going to have an even worse problem, where they're going to be like, come on in, and then they might attack with theirs. Well, that would be fine, I guess. Oh, you know what? To get this to go off this turn, I could Runic Shot their 1/1, but I really don't want to do that. It would just be... I want to keep Runic Shot for when they finally attack with their 7/7. Interesting. Very powerful effect. They don't have much life gain, so might not do anything. When it becomes tapped, X I assume is 5? Yeah. Oh, it says right here it's 4. So, still kind of scary. So far, they don't have like a trampler to really take advantage of it. I do have red. I don't have any creatures who've died. I could do something stupid like attack with the horse. I could blow up the horse. But why do that? It would still be dead. I would rather just blow up like a 1/1 token, right? So if I'm doing that, I have 4 mana left, which could play like this. And still leave open. Yeah. So let's play the Vivisector here. Oh, what does this do? Oh, pay 1 and sack a creature to make this bigger. It can't be big enough, so... I don't know what exactly this is threatening, but it's free since I'm planning to sack it anyway. I mean, I said I didn't mind a land, but I already played the horse, and that was my big expensive thing, so I think I don't want it. That's a draw engine. That's very exciting for them. I think they're just like, I mean, I have some really powerful stuff, but I can't get through very much damage, right? This is a problem. But I guess I can just like maybe pile up enough things that they're gonna have to give it up at some point to block my, like pile up enough counters on my bird, basically. That they'll have to give this up, and then I can start attacking with this and have my Death Toucher still to deal with their like giant threats. Still haven't lost any creatures. Which is not great. I want to get the value out of this. I'm not sure how to do it. Actually, my 8/8 is like almost big enough to deal with whatever they attack with, huh? Yeah, I think I should blow up the Warhorse or something anyway. Pump this more because I need the threat to accelerate. Maybe I should have played this actually, but no. Now, yeah, okay. So we blow up the Warhorse to be able to bring it back. I want to keep the Vivisector because it's actually doing something long term. Warhorse is not really. Goblin's fine. That's actually insane. It kills their 1/1 flyer? That's an incorrect tap. I don't need to hold open Runic Shot. Oh, this only costs 3. It holds open both things. I don't know what I saw. Anyway, I want the Death Touch available. Yeah, like we have lethal next turn, right? Because of Splatter Goblin? Incredibly? Oh, that's cool. A little late, it turns out. It's a reach creature! You bastard! Okay. However, they can't block either of these two. They have to actually block chump the 11-11 or 12-12, really. 13-13? I guess it'll be a 13-13 by the time it attacks. Because if that and one other flyer gets in, they die. I don't really need another. Well, if he dies, it would be nice. And just play another blocker. Should have played this pre-combat, I guess. Then it would be a 3-4. But their only hope here is to swing with a million things, and I need enough big blockers down that that doesn't kill me. It was important to attack with all 3 of these, though, so that they would have to chump rather than blocking one of these and potentially letting in 13. Or letting in... yeah, 13. Yeah, of course. Swing all. It should be all. Oh, the lifelinker. Okay, sure, but that doesn't matter. I still have enough to kill them if I live. So let's just block max damage. Here, if they have trample, I'm dead, but it's sort of true no matter what I do. How much is this? 8? Okay, block here. Right now they're getting in for what? 5, 8, 11? Okay, well that's too much, but we want to block max anyway, so... like that? Getting in for 5 now? I didn't even pay attention to which of these I kept alive. I probably should have. Oh, right. Yes. Well, I blocked for as much as I could have. Was it enough? I don't think so. Get in for 10, right? Well, I said this was too late. I was wrong. I forgot about the fact that they can attack me as well. Could I have done something there? Well, yes, right? But I had to do it a long time ago. I had to Runic Shot this. Right? That was the one time they attacked with that thing. Is the only time any of their stuff was ever tapped. And so it's the only time I got a chance to get value out of Runic Shot. And having done so would have saved me 2 damage this turn. And I wouldn't be dead. So, you know. Was it necessarily the right play? No. You know, sometimes you make a good play that just doesn't work out. But it was a play that I considered. I had mana open that I wasn't going to use. And although, didn't I use it like to hold open Death Touch? I don't remember. This is a sort of scary hand, but I'll keep it. But I don't think it's actually so surprising that the game went the way it did. Like, yeah, I couldn't predict exactly what was going to happen on the last turn and that I would be, you know, 2 damage short of living or anything. But they were a go-wide tokens deck. They had a bunch of stuff that enjoyed a static board state and accumulating tokens. The fact that they could make their tokens bigger would not be at all surprising. And so, yeah, I should have probably seen that, I don't know, I guess playing this is stupid. Like, obviously it was just a little joke. But it does tell them I don't have black mana that I want to use this turn, which is maybe not something I should say. Anyway, so I think their tokens are valuable to them, and I was holding on to Runic Shot with the belief that maybe one day it would get to kill something big. But the point is they don't ever have to attack with their big things. Citizens Arrest the Flyer? Ugh. Not my favorite play. Actually, do I even care about the Flyer? What if I kill the thing that gives them life and scry? I think that's probably better. Kind of weird, but... Plus, if it comes back, they won't gain life from it. Would have really liked to swamp that turn, obviously. Would have been very much the best draw. This isn't bad. I don't think they're likely to have any buffs, so I can hang on to this till their turn, and maybe they play something more threatening that I can kill. Probably not. They won't do it pre-combat, right? But, yeah, okay. I'll kill it in their upkeep, I guess. Just so that if they want to pump it, it costs them mana they were going to use this turn. Okay, as expected, no response. But just in case, as a matter of good hygiene, I think in their upkeep is the right time to do it. Yep. Not a huge surprise, probably. You know, black-white is going to have some removal for sure. Okay, yeah, very funny. Still looking for that swamp, but, you know, I'm happy to keep drawing playable 3-drops. Not as happy as if I were drawing a swamp, but at least I'm not drawing more 4s and 5s. I don't think I have many 4s and 5s. Oh, I can ask that question, can't I? I have a Warhorse, and that's it. That's the only card I could draw that isn't playable. Hey! I'm going to just run this out. If they can remove it, like, good for them. But I think it's a lot better to get that down now than to get down a Captain's Call that basically does nothing. This has the potential to just, like, win the game if they can't get rid of it, which it looks like they can't. If I were really greedy, I would attack here, because they currently can't block and kill Sheoldred. But I think that's way too greedy. They could have a combat trick for 2. For example, they could have Tribute to Urborg. And there's just no reason to risk that. Since they apparently don't have an answer to Sheoldred right now, I don't really have to rush them down any faster. Well, I mean, there's a use to it, which is to stop them drawing an answer. Or a land if they already have an answer that's too expensive. Speaking of, they drew their answer. I mean, he did a good job. I'm happy with him. I could have attacked with it and probably would have gotten in 4 more damage. That would have been really nice. Really? That seems awful. What? Okay. That attack, I think, is less bad because you were going to lose it blocking anyway. This way you get the life in the scry. I'm not blocking this to stop them hitting me next time. I'm blocking this to stop them blocking. Well, also not blocking exactly, but like that creature was always going to be worth at least a 1/1 if they like stopped attacking with it and started blocking, and it could be worth more if I let it in anymore, right? Because it can gain life a few times and then block. So I figure just go for the trade. Maybe bad because these 1/1s are in my hand, or are on board, and I had this in hand. But A, I didn't know I was going to get to play this, and B, like when are these guys going to die really? Maybe now. Maybe I attack with them this turn. If they play nothing, sure. Okay. If this were an instant, I could kill them. I could attack with everything, blow up one of these, giving this a counter, and get in for 6. But it's not, so I can't. What is the black board clear in this set, anyway? I know there's Choking Miasma. Dragged to the bottom. There it is. 2 BB, domain. Each creature gets -X, -X. X is 1 plus your domain. So it's an artillery blast on every creature for 4 mana. So I should keep in mind, like, if I'm thinking about board clears against black, domain is relevant to keep in mind. What is it with the swamps in this deck? View battlefield. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, now I know what to do. Still, okay, I have a swamp. Fine. Put back Shalai? It's just too expensive? These are all playable? Yeah, guess so. Wow. Colorless turn 1. That's interesting. I usually try to delay playing that because I don't know what to scry for yet. And also you need your colored mana, right? But presumably they have like mana of specific colors that they're... Whatever spell they want to play probably is a 1-color spell, and they can just play land of that color. So, sure. Or they want to play nothing. You never know. Splatter Goblin, right? Vivisector may be better? Yeah, because the Splatter Goblin doesn't mind attacking and dying. And this thing can be on board by next turn. If I want. Or I can just play the Cavalier, which is probably better most of the time. Or the Barricade? Okay. Well, I mean, that's tempo. Looking for another land? 3 is not really enough to keep doing the stuff I'm trying to do. This kick's white, right? Yeah. So that doesn't prove they're white, but they might be. We see, obviously, blue-red at the moment. I don't want to trade these because a Splatter Goblin can just go in and kill it for free. If they attack, I think I'm letting it in. Also, I'm wondering whether 16 lands is not working out that well. I've drawn, I think every game I've had a desire for more land, right? Both in several of my mulligans and then in the mid-game. Okay, more islands, or more plains, I guess. I only have 1 black mana. I can only play 1 card. That's a little bad. Okay, I guess they just wanted to take less damage and cycle. Sure. Okay, I guess just cycle. Oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, they're controlling the tempo, and I haven't had enough mana to really push out any pressure, so I'm in bad shape for now. Tribute to Urborg sort of takes care of this, maybe? If they have a trick, they kind of 2-for-1 me, though. Probably... It's pretty greedy. I'm gonna attack all, and we'll see what happens. I do need to put on pressure, because this deck is gonna beat me if I don't start doing something. I'm gonna try the Tribute to Urborg. Yeah. See, there's me getting 2-for-1. That's fine. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have tried a plan like that until I had Barricade on board to at least sack my creature if they were about to kill it. That would have been pretty cool. I don't mind that. Huge investment to kill just a Barricade. But, like, they have more cards. I think their cards are going to be better. I don't know. I felt like I needed to put more... Yeah, that's a better card. Wow. So any creature card, huh? I mean, I don't think I have any attacks that are relevant, do I? I think the best I can do is block with Splatter Goblin and then sack it. But this is just... This is the last game of the draft. 2 wins or something, whatever I have now. Is it 1? Is it 2? I don't remember. I wonder if Untapped has an overlay that tells me that. Probably not, right? I can see my deck, and okay, yeah. They are paying. If you're removing the barricade, you should do it now before I get to declare a blocker. Wow. Told you we were losing. Look at this. Okay, this is actually... The draw is really good right now because they have a million cards already. Oh, Sholdred, huh? The problem is they can probably just kill it. But if they can, I'm sort of dead anyway, right? I want to play Sholdred and then feed them a bunch of cards. The greediest line imaginable, I guess, but... Like, because that lets them actually make use of these cards if I do it this way. It might be more important to overdraw them, but they're just going to dump lands. They don't mind being overdrawn, I don't think. And I don't want to help them find removal for Sholdred. I assume they have some anyway as a red-blue deck, but just in case they don't. We're like, it's practically lethal if they can't remove this right now. But of course they can. They have 8 cards in hand. I'm going to let it in. Well, they'll probably cast something now. Oh. Well, that's actually pretty good. They're going to take 4 damage here, right? No, you put it into your hand. You don't draw it. But they apparently don't have... Like, there's no 2-mana removal that's going to kill Sholdred, right? We might get there. Them paying 4 to draw 2 is really good. Well, there's like bounce spells, maybe, to slow me down. No blocks, obviously. This is great. If they don't play anything, they're dead. Okay, fine. That's not nothing. That's very much something. But I could have attacked for 6 and then made them draw a total of 3 cards for death. Clearly we're not going to do that right now. Oh, but I have Urborg Repossession to get back the Sholdred if it dies, right? That's pretty cool. Bone Splinters? I can't pay for it right now. Yeah, I can. I could blow up Tolarian Terror and swing, right? I have 3 mana. Blow off the barricade, right? It's only Ward 2. Got him. Well, maybe they do something in their draw step before draw. They could have held an upkeep, killed Children in their upkeep, maybe. Maybe they could have lived that way. It's too late now, unless they have something that gains life. Okay, now they're taking 4. Very funny. Okay. Oh, Sholdred saved me from a disastrous game. Love Song of Night and Day for 4 damage, also pretty good. I feel like paying for that impulse was very greedy. But maybe, I guess, like, they needed a way to deal with Shoulderhead, and they knew that, so... they went digging. That makes sense, I guess. Looks great. Swamp turn 1, and then a tap land? So I don't need 2 mana, I need 1 and I need 3. Oh, and this is the green tap land. So maybe I don't even play that. Maybe I go Swamp Plains Plains so that I can get Aaron out. I don't think it's that important really to get him out, is it? It's not that important to get a tap land out either, though. Okay. Green-white we have so far. Spooky. It's a 2/2 enlist. Why does that sound like an ogre? It just looks like a dude on a horse. Alright. And what does he do when he enlists? Nothing. He just enlists. Yeah, come on in. You're just letting Aaron get in, so... Oh, wow, no, you get another 1/1. Very nice. Okay, so more white mana doesn't do anything for me this turn, does it? Everything I could possibly do costs black, and I only have 1 black. So I could attack here, and then as a combat trick, like Bone Splinters, they're 2/2 or something, right? And that would let me kill the 1/1. But then I'm just trading like Bone Splinters and my 1/1 for their 2/2. Like, it seems bad. So instead, I will not attack with this. Put a 2/3 out there. I mean, I guess I'm just going to attack with 2 3/3s, and life is looking a little bit grim. Maybe I'm supposed to be holding back the swarms for only one of them because they don't want me to get in. Yeah, fair enough. Let's wait, because I can make this a 3/4, actually, right? I can make this a 4/4. Yeah, let's just wait. If they had attacked for 6, maybe. It seems like my 1/1 flyer is just not important this game. Love the extra black mana. Do any of these attacks make sense? I don't think so. Not with a 1/1 here, right? Well, if I attack with this, they might accidentally block with the 3/3 and the 1/1, and then I could just pump. What if they block like this? I can pump and also Bone Splinters the 2/2 or something, or just Bone Splinters the 2/2, I guess. Yeah, let's try to get in for a little bit here. Okay. It's a sorcery. Oh my god. Well, that's not great. Also, I ordered the blockers wrong because I didn't realize what was going to happen. I thought I was going to kill one of them, and so it didn't matter. Whoops. We'll give him an oops there. I'm going to deserve to lose this game. And fittingly, I will also actually lose it. I have to kill this 4/3. Then I need to draw a pretty insane card. Okay, I mean, that's something, I guess. I don't think I can afford the draw, though. They're attacking for 4 a turn. Maybe I need the draw. Why is that? Oh, I can do that. I have a green card. Or a green land. I could gain 2 of them. That's actually pretty cool. Even though I couldn't play anything this turn, I think it's worth it. How good is a 2/3? It's pretty good, I think. Yeah, I like the draw that I got off of this. I don't like that I gave them draw, obviously. Okay, that's pretty bad. We can Bone Splinters it to stop them putting counters on... It would only be on their 1/1s, but that's still pretty bad. There's no reason to play one of these first, right? Okay. I think I have to let this hit me once, because I want 2 creatures on the board to put counters on. And I can kick this, by the way. So I do have 7 mana, including green. That's pretty bad. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Okay, so they're going to be gaining a bunch of life, and also they have a giant creature. It's a problem. Actually, I should play this because I want to keep the Death Touch available, right? Do I attack with my flyer? I kind of have sufficient blockers available. I'd like the Death Toucher to block the 5/7, but This turn, I have a 5/6 that can block. If they have any pump effects, I guess that really sucks. I think I shouldn't attack. I want the Death Toucher to be the blocker for this. Because a green-white deck is going to have combat tricks. They're also likely to have, you know, some removal for this, which is bad. Okay, they want ramp. Seems reasonable, I guess. Really? I wonder what's going on here. Okay. Not much I could have done about that. I do have to block to force them to use it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting in and I won't ever be blocking, which would be bad. Also, I would die. Now I don't have a blocker for that anymore. And also they have 1,000 attackers. I think we could probably concede, but like just in case I've miscounted somewhere, let's not. I don't think I can attack. I mean, we're not going to beat the Silverback. Remember though, there was a turn when I lost this creature for no reason, and then I ended up fishing it back up out of the graveyard. I could have instead kept the creature, and then later fished up another Battlefly Swarm, and then I feel like I would have a little bit of play, right? One of those you do the math things, huh? Okay, well. I'm gonna try chumping this guy. It didn't go too bad. Captain's Call is something, I guess? On the other hand, I can currently make this a 6/6, which is pretty cool. Let's relax on the Captain's Call for the moment and see if they let me trade into the Silverback accidentally. Okay, I can live while trying to kill the Silverback. This is only 3 damage. But if they have a card, I'm in trouble, obviously. Did I? This is only 7 damage. I thought this was killing it, but it's not. No, it's plenty. This is 8. I can't play both of these. I love Captain's Call to block stuff, but I wonder if it's a little better to play this first to greed out a little more damage. I need a flying blocker, and I also need to get in some dang damage, right? So what if I swing for 7 here? Then I'm dead. So don't do that, because I need a blocker for the 1/1 as well. But I could swing for 5. Because, like, there's competing objectives here, right? I have to kill them before they draw a card that kills me, but I also have to, like, not make it too easy for them to draw a card that kills me. Maybe I compromise and just swing for 3, and that way I have 2 serious blockers available? I don't know. Yeah. 2 flying blockers, I guess, is the important thing. No, because if they can remove any blocker after I attack for 1, I'm dead. So I might as well get in the 5 damage, right? No, because this creature is easier to remove. They might have, like, something that does exactly 2 damage. I don't think there is such a thing that they would have. Let's go for the 5. As soon as I get Captain's Call down, I'm going to feel much better. But I'll still be in serious risk territory, of course. I could have attacked with nothing. And then if they have removal, you know, I don't necessarily die. It turns out they drew something that doesn't do anything this turn. But I need to be prepared for a big flying trampler in a couple turns. Why did they get a Saproling? Oh, they took turn 2. Wait, they missed lethal. They should have gone for step 3 and just swung with the flying trampler. I mean, this is still bad for me. But they could have had a 4/5 trampler. And this is a punish for having attacked with the flyer instead. If I'd had this back, this wouldn't have worked. I still think it was a reasonable try. I don't think I can attack with anything right now. Like, obviously attacking with this for 5 damage was greedy, but I think greed was reasonable. Why that one? It doesn't work, right? Okay. Splatter Goblin is okay. Again, I have 3 blockers for their 3 attackers. If they have any removal, I die. But of course, I'm playing a Splatter Goblin, so I want to attack with these 2 so that I can survive 1 removal, 1 ground-based small removal spell. If I attacked with 3, then I die to any removal. So this is my chance to get in some damage. What is wrong with you? Is that really a play? It seems horrible. Okay. Great card. Is it a great card? What do I have? 7, 9 mana. So I attack with you, and I think you. Seems like a questionable block. But I guess it stops a lot of damage. Maybe not quite so crazy. Oh, come on, not now. Oh boy. Can I threaten lethal? Like, can I make them block a big creature? Not big enough, I think. So obviously if I don't, like, force them to block with something now, they just kill me. So let's assume they're not blocking any little dudes. I get in for 4 here. This is 5. I can pump this up to be big enough that it's lethal. What they should do, I think, is when I attack with the 5/6, they block with the 2/3, and then they swing with this. And then I just get a max of like 4 plus 6 plus like 5 or 6. I get in just barely not enough damage. So I think no matter what I do, my opponent has a way to win. What can I do that maximizes the chance they make a mistake? Because one mistake they could make would be blocking Acolyte with Acolyte. And then I use Splatter Goblin to kill the Acolyte. But I guess then they still have a flyer, right? I could draw a card here. I don't think that's a very good idea. I need my mana for pumping stuff. I could hold back the flying blocker, but then when I attack with all this, they just have easy blocks, right? This is a 7 damage and this is 4, so yeah, really no threat at all. So I guess I attack with all and hope they make a mistake. They have to somehow lose both blockers, which is hard to imagine, I guess. It's actually impossible. They can't make a mistake with this line. Yeah, there is that, I guess. Well, okay, what can happen with this line is that I draw an answer to the Griffin, right? After killing their Acolyte this way. Oh my god, it has happened. Alright, I'm happy with how that went. Oh, I forgot. This gains life. So actually them keeping just a 2/3 up wouldn't have killed me. Fascinating. Okay, so attack all should be lethal, right? Oh my god. What? That was very stressful at the end there. And like, I kind of accidentally made the right play? I think? No, because they still should have just like chumped the 2/3 and then had the Acolyte to kill me. How was I going to kill them, right? It's just not realistic to think about. They were too greedy thinking about keeping their creatures all alive, when all they need is one big attacker, which they had. Okay, well, I mean, in some sense, I deserved that win. Opponent did not. I feel like they had a big advantage most of the game, and they threw it away by not really counting lethal. Twice. Right? The turn they attacked with the Silverback, they just figured, like, oh, whatever, I'll just throw a bunch of garbage at him. I'll keep this, I guess. It's all black, but... And then like that let me kill their big threat. The card that was in the middle of winning the game for them was thrown away. And then I'm pretty sure they still had lethal after drawing Shalai. If they had just been willing to, like, use it correctly. I mean, apparently we're mono black today, which is fine with me. I'm gonna keep drawing these high quality mono black cards. What is opponent, by the way? Esper. That's fine. I don't really need to rush him down, I don't think. Esper control? This is the kind of card, I mean, I don't know. Esper is always control, right? Sort of. Could really use an untapped land, but, you know, if I don't get one, I won't complain. It's still been a pretty decent opening hand. Pretty freaking great. They have two blue, they have 2 mana open, including blue, though. Am I worried about Essence Scatter? I feel like the longer I wait, the more likely they are to have drawn at least one Essence Scatter. I could try baiting it out with a Warhorse or something, but I'm just going to go for it. Okay, well, sad, but we have our board repossession. Not in hand at the moment, but it's in the deck. Oh, I found it. Great. Well. I'm gonna just run out the Warhorse here without a token, I think. Spend mana efficiently. It's still a 3/3. And right now we're out pressuring them on the board for sure. I'd like to keep it that way. Domain of 3, huh? It's a little hard to see on this overlay, but they do have 3, Esper. I guess I could have played the Blight Pile and then picked Sheoldred back up. That might have been a better play. Now if I draw like a Plains or a Swamp, though, I can pick him up this turn and play him. Okay, so this is just a 3/2 now. Yeah, that's why I said Plains, or I guess technically this is a Plains, but it's not a basic Plains. I don't mind if they double block. I'll make this a 4/4. If they single block and I trade this for a 3/2, I think that's also fine. But I don't have to, right? I could spend a mana to make this a 5/4. So they have some tough times blocking this, I think. I could sack the wall, actually. This Death Toucher is kind of more useful, I think. No, I like the Blight Pile as a potential finisher. And then, of course, I'm picking up Shoulder Red and playing the Blight Pile again. Did I say playing the Blight Pile again? Playing it for the first time. Oh my god. That card is so exciting. I clicked outside the window trying to right-click it. I don't care about that. It's just a 3/4. None of its abilities really matter. I guess that's just attack all, huh? There you go. If they double block this, I can make it a 5/5? So it still dies. Maybe that's not such a good attack, but it kills their 3/4, which is fine. But it means I'm not playing either of these crazy cards. Let's just attack with the 3/3 and see what they want to do about that. I would sack both defenders to blow everything up if they tried blocking. Well, I guess I would only need to sack one, right? Because I can't keep it alive no matter what I do. I would love for you to use a combat trick here. Means you can't counter Shoulder Red, which you know I have. I mean, I don't know. This is trading my wall for their 3/4, but I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah, great. I assumed that this is because they didn't have a counterspell, but I didn't know that, and now I do. So I can safely play Shoulder Red instead of, like, maybe fudging and playing Acolyte. Or fudging is not quite what I mean. I mean, like, taking a middle route, taking out insurance, playing more cautiously. I can't think of the right word exactly. An Esper deck obviously wants to draw a lot, I think. So they would like, I mean, everyone wants to get rid of Shoulder Red. Okay. That's fine. I mean, they've killed it twice. Good for you. 4, 7. So I can pump this 4 times? Is that right? No, just 3 times. It would be a 5/5. So I don't want to do that. Instead I just play this. Sadly, no kicker. If they can counter this, I'm kind of out of good ideas. That's fine. That is not exactly fine, but it's not bad. They're not going to get that many more creatures. Their hand is pretty small. Really? Some combat trick? I'll let it in, I guess. I don't care that much about my life total, I don't think. I don't want to risk losing my flyer to that, obviously. I can only make this a 5/5, but that's still pretty big. They can't get a big enough block without losing this guy. they have the -1, -0 trick, maybe? I mean, obviously I can just pump again in that case, so I don't mind. Just wondering what they could have that would matter. Oh, yeah, they also get to scry, too. That's pretty cool. Alright, not bad. Well done. But now I have a decent block for this thing if they try attacking again. Right, the double block on these guys is fine. Ooh. Nice. Okay, my life total is starting to matter a little. Oh, they're not gaining life because of my knight. I didn't think of that. They're tapped out, so no attacks are working. If they wanted to attack with a 3/4, they should have done that before playing this creature. I don't have any attacks, because I don't want to attack with this. Okay. It's pretty cool. My momentum is officially impeded, and I want to draw a barricade more than anything right now. So the Blight Pile can get him in 3 turns instead of 6. That only scries, right? It doesn't draw? Yeah. Weren't we like on 2 wins or 1 win being like, well, I guess I've lost? I don't miss those days. Now I'm riding high on the success of a 4-win run. You know, not exactly the highest heights, but better than where we were. Yeah, I guess just play a land and pass. I don't want to show them that my hand is empty, but I do want an 8th mana so that this can get bigger. And, like, conceivably I could make some cute attacks here, because this could give everything a counter. But it's more important to have that as a potential blocking trick, to blow up the Splatter Goblin and give everything a counter. Okay, I mean, I can make this a 5/5, right? They could have some trick, though. I think I let the 4 in. No, because they're just going to keep doing that, right? I guess I commit to this, then. Oh, it's so bad. Maybe I just chump this? And then sack it? Sure. Should be this one in case they have an instant trample trick, but obviously Esper is never going to do that. They're the 3 colors with very little access to trample. Oh. Pass to damage, yes. Great. Counter? They're looking at it. Okay, if they haven't countered by now, they're not going to. Actually, I could have blocked with Aaron and then sacked the Splatter Goblin to make this a 3/3 and this a 4/4 at the same time. That would have been an interesting trick to try. I don't really know that I want... Like, go ahead, hit me, I don't care. I don't think I want to commit to lose it, to potentially lose this, because it is, I think, pretty useful. I don't know. There's the barricade, okay. I think there's a lot of potential wins here now. Let's attack with this first, see if they have a way to prevent that lethal. I could have swung with all, but I don't know. That risks something bad happening, probably. Doesn't fly. Okay, got him. The knight did a ton of work. I think opponent would have gained 5 or 6 life without the knight stopping them. Maybe it's only 4, I don't know. But they played several creatures. And it also made them they blocked at some point, didn't they? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't attack. It's a mystery. I think they lost 2 1/1s or something, right? Yeah, that happened. No white, huh? I don't think I can keep this. I can't do anything till turn 4. I could try to draw planes, but even 1 planes barely does anything. It would have to be 2. Okay, this I can keep. And I think put back the barricade? It's a good card, but I want, no, put back the Splatter Goblin. Because this is a 3-drop, and it's going to be way better at keeping me alive until I get Sheoldred. I'm happy with this mulligan. This is a way better hand, even with 1 fewer card. I kind of feel like Blue Domain is the thing I least want to play against. But here we are. I mean, they're just domain, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, I agree you attacked because you weren't going to block anyway. Because I threatened to make this a 3/3. It's a little tempting to hold these back and be like, aha, now when you attack with your 2/2, you just trade for a 1/1. But of course that doesn't work, so... They are right to attack. Okay, this is just a vanilla 2/2. And they're tapped out, thank goodness. Can I attack here? I can, right? It threatens to be a 4/4. And if they double block and I have to put off Sheoldred, that would be fine, but it's not going to happen. I feel like Sheoldred would be pretty insane if it just did 1 instead of 2. And at 2, it's beyond pretty insane. It's verifiably insane. They have everything but black already. And they have a 4/4. Pretty cool. I guess I'm going to stop attacking with the knight now, probably? No, I have nothing better to do, really. Right? If this were a 4/4 and it traded for their 4/4, would I be happy? No. So I guess don't attack. Okay, I'm even more happy to have this still alive. They're not gaining life now. And they don't seem to have an answer to Sholdred, which is very exciting. Given that they have probably all their... Oh, no, don't. It's the geyser? Stall for time. Oh, that's fine, I think. But they get to draw a card, which hurts them. Haha. So I guess the point is they want to attack with a 4/4 here? They want to attack with everything. It's a race. Okay. I mean, that's only 6 damage, right? 6 is a lot, I guess, but this stuff's going to be untapped in a minute. 7 damage. Okay. Alright, I gotcha. Am I making any attacks? No. Right? This could be a 5/5. Trade for either of these two. Actually, this attack isn't bad. I would trade it for their 2/2, I think. Their Death Toucher. I guess if I'm doing that, I should play this first, right? Because it threatens the... No, yeah, I should have played that first. I threatened the pump, but I'm not actually doing it, so I don't need the mana. Okay, mistake. This could have been a 4/4 instead of a 3/3. Oops. That's a good card. This is great. Should I wait till their turn to do this? I'm not likely to draw anything I can play, right? But it's not impossible. I'll have 2 mana left. And the creature I want to shrink is this one anyway, so it's not like saving as a combat trick for their 3/3 is a good idea. Oh, it tapped wrong. I meant to tap manually and then I forgot. Okay, Shoulder It on turn 4 wins the game. More news at 11. Most of Dominaria is covered in water. Wow. I was going to say, that sounds crazy. Imagine a planet with mostly water. And I was like, wait, no, that's Earth. 3 tap lands? No. The sea, it has text, but it's not a tap land. That's why I don't like these. I think it's probably... This is obviously a keep. It's insane. The question is just what order to play my lands in. If I play the swamp first, I don't have a turn 3 play. If I play a tap land first, I don't have a turn 1 play. I guess I don't really need the swarm right now. I can play it on 2. Sure. Grotto on 1 again. Okay. They topped. Okay, I don't need to play that now. But it is actually... Well, I guess it's not that nice to have it, so whatever. I already had the ability to cast Aaron. Cast Aaron twice even. We swing here. I'm not keeping up the mana to have this Death Touch, so there's not much point holding it. And this guy sounds like a dang old weird spider. Why? Where are these noises? He just looks like a dude. Like maybe a drippy dude. He's a Phyrexian? I guess Phyrexians are some kind of monstrosity, right? Okay, I don't know what your trick is, but I don't want any part of it, so I'm gonna wait till I can hold open black for the fly. This time, no draw. I don't need it. They might. Oh, does the word... I thought the words floating by changed when I clicked this, but they don't. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the plan is. Okay, fine. Traded my 1/1 for their combat trick. Fine with me. Oh, I love this. I can swing with this here. But I think it's probably good to hold as a blocker. Yeah. The 2/2, however, can go in. What is this, by the way? Oh, it's a tap thing. Okay. So it's not actually a blocker then, right? Well, if they want to spend 3 mana on that, I'm thrilled. I think we're in good shape this game. I even have a backup game winner here. Okay. Even better than using Aaron to blow something up is just keep bopping him in the face for 2 and accumulate more threats. Go wider. Oh, that's a big creature. Not big enough. I'm pretty sure I tapped this now, right? I guess I should have played this first if that was the plan, huh? It gets in 3 extra damage. Instead of 5, I do 8. Okay, mistakes were made. It's not like I even needed to like save the mana to not play this and have some mana, because Bone Splinters was still available. So just definitely a mistake. No reason to have played it that way. Pretty close to lethal here. Okay, that's a good attack. I don't have much of an answer to it. I could trade two... Actually, I do. Here you go. These are my sources of counters, but also I get a counter on the flyer if they die anyway, so... And they don't get the life. Haha, gotcha. They're tapped out enough that Bone Splinters ought to do it. I guess the life gain didn't matter, as it turns out. I could have done more damage here once they declared no blockers, but yeah. So we had plenty of excess lethal. Yeah, great hand. Everything. Oh, that's 7, huh? Who knew? Clearly, I don't keep much track. I thought we were only at 5. Well, I guess cool. Oh, usually we look over the deck when I'm finished winning, but I added it to decks and then didn't look. We'll go look. We'll go look. I don't know. You guys don't care, right? You're probably closing the video already, you jerks. Runic Shot. Oh, this was the one that almost won me that game. If I had played it, it would have won against the green-white guy, right? Yeah, all these 1-drops were fine, except Runic Shot, which I don't think I ever played, because the one time I could have played it, I didn't. Blight Pile was okay, not great. This sector only got played once or twice, but it was fine. Splatter Goblin's amazing. Tribute to Urborg worked pretty well. Obviously, Night of Dusk Shadow, insane in several games. Love Song, way better than it had any right to be, I think. Mesa Cavalier was fine. I only used it like once or twice, right? Atrocity kind of stunk. I never got to kick it. It's just like a 3-mana, 2/3 menace, which is okay, but I don't think I ever used it for much. Accidentally threw it away once. That's my fault. Barricades were fine. They did win me a game or two, which is all you can really ask for. The errands were great. Obviously, Sholdred just carries every game it's in play. Flyers were good. Tap lands were fine. Did I ever get to kick anything green? I did. I kicked the Sholdred, right? The repossession, I mean. And then I lost that game, so... Maybe these lands, these two anyway, were just dragging me down. The Marsh was good, I think. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.